Hello, how are you guys doing? Don't touch that dial. We are going to be recording videos for my YouTube channel. These are not. That's what I was trying to say. These are not live streams. These are actual recorded videos at my home with decent lighting, hopefully decent sound, and we're gonna see how this flies. I'm trying to create an entirely different series on YouTube that are literally just let's plays, basically. But this particular let's play is going to be with a new character, a challenge character. This is okay. This is my gold farming character. I literally just created. I've been doing a lot of gold farming lately, as you guys know. Um, and we are currently sitting at, in the last 4 days, we have farmed 244,239 gold and some change. Now, what I'd like to do is stop gold farming at 250,000, like 250,000. That's it. If I make a little bit more by accident, that's fine. But at 250,000, I'm going to stop constantly farming. That's what I've mostly been doing in WoW lately, is just farming old school mats and treasures and whatnot, and then selling it in the auction house. And I've done a little tiny, and I mean a tiny little bit of crafting, but not like a lot. Now this is WeeBoomer. She's pretty bomb. She's pretty badass. I just made her though, so I haven't even played on her. She's a rogue. And what I want to do, and I got through like from Mechagon to Stormwind, I picked up mining and cooking. I still have to pick up leatherworking, or I might, instead of leatherworking, because leatherworking is kind of is hand in hand with most rogues. I might instead pick alchemy, not alchemy. I'm sorry, herbalism. I'm not gonna have crafting professions on this toon. I'm currently sitting in Strowman because I'm gonna grab a few things out of I've already put her in my banker guild. I'm just grabbing a couple of bags real quick because I'm sitting on a 10 slot bag. That's it. So we're gonna grab a couple of the carriage signature bags. They are, how much do these sell for? Only $1.80, considering they have a really low drop rate. That's crazy. I do have a traveler's backpack. That's pretty. Anyway, I'm gonna. Can I not? What's weird is like when you right click on things, it's not. That's weird. It's not. Okay, let's try it now. Okay, there we go. I was like, something. I think this might be a fault of Bagginator, or some of the odd things that they did with the bank lately. This is currently, today's date, I think, is the 12th or the 13th of. Wait, is it the 11th? What is today's date? It is currently the 11th of August, 2025. 11.2 just went live like a day or two ago, and they made a lot of alterations to the way personal banks work. And I think Bagginator is having a bit of a problem reconciling that. Starter items. I don't think there's anything in here I really need. I am not even playing with heirlooms right now. Isn't that nuts? I'm not even playing with heirlooms. We're gonna grab that. I don't need that. That there for now. This is, I just started working on getting a lot of this stuff. There's herbs right there. But what I want to do is, she's gonna be my moneymaker for a while. Like, she's gonna be my main moneymaker from now on, because I've never really I've never made myself gold farm logically. Like, I've never done it. I've already set up my UI, and I've already set up my hotbars for the most part, but we still need to pick up fishing and herbalism. So to do that, we need to get across town, basically. Now, when you make yourself a mecha gnome, as I did, there's a couple of things you have to keep in mind. The first being, they start off at level 10. So you've already got, like, riding, the lowest level of horseback riding unlocked. I can already pick my my spec, although I haven't done that yet. Only because I'm not sure exactly what I want to be, because this isn't a necessarily leveling toon. I even thought to myself, maybe I should go so far as to just boost this toon. I have a level 70 boost that I've been sitting on since I bought either Dragonflight or the War Within. I'm not sure. We need to grab a fishing pole. I only have a gold. And I guess I can go ahead and grab this raw brilliant small fish recipe. I'm setting up this toon. Like, I should have already had this done just so we could hop in the game, but I kind of wanted... Wait, I've already got... Oh, wait, I gotta go this way. I've already got cooking. I kind of wanted total transparency when it comes to my toons and how I have them set up. I don't want you guys thinking, oh, I just mailed myself a bunch of stuff. All I did was join a guild. I grabbed 3 bags on camera. That's it. Alright, so the reason I'm doing this is to A, make gold, B, get that classic leveling experience, you know, and C, also see how I do with a rogue, because it's been so long since I've... now, I've been playing Matthias, I have been, but I haven't played him on stream for a while because I haven't streamed WoW in a while. This is, like I said, this is a video. That's where we're going with it. Now, I'm not really worried about the questing experience so much as I am just to see how viable it is to farm on a character. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is A, I want gold. B, also, I'd like to see if this is, like I said, viable for me. I forgot to pick up a pickaxe, but I think I can still mine, right? Yes, I can still mine. Okay. I forgot to pick up an actual pickaxe, but oh, I don't have auto loot set on. Hold on. We can fix that real quick. Auto loot. Alright. So, before we go any further, we gotta set up our hotbars. We gotta finish setting up our hotbars. Alright, there we go. I want to put my fishing journal in slot number 2, then my cooking fire, then cooking, then the mining journal, then the herbalism journal. I can open up the fishing journal and put my fishing pole in it. And then also I need to learn the brilliant small fish. Now, I haven't even unlocked any bank slots. The first bank slot, with the way the new system works is it takes 1 gold to unlock the first bank slot. I haven't even done that yet. I'm currently sitting on 1 gold and a little bit of change. Oh, I forgot. I got herbalism too. All right, let's grab some herbs. Now, the reason why I picked a mechanome was for a couple of reasons. The first being, they're just so darn cute. And I think they make really good gnomes because they can literally hide in the shadows. Like, literally hide in the shadows. Another reason being is they are natural lock pickers. I know, I know rogues already can lockpick, but mechanomes have a natural lockpicking ability, so even if I hadn't chose to be a rogue, I could have done this on any character. Oh shit! I didn't think I was actually going to get attacked this fast. Our first live kill, guys! That's our first live kill. So yeah, I could have done this on any class. I could have done this on any class whatsoever. But I wanted to use specifically the Mechanome race because they have natural lockpicking. They also have this ability here called Hyper-Organic Light Originator. It summons organic light duplicates to distract your foes. It's similar to what mages have with the mirror image, I believe is what it's called. But yeah, we need to set up ourselves a really good circle, a good circuit to go on in order to maximize our ability to farm. We're gonna come back to the crazy cat lady because a lot of her cats, believe it or not, still sell really good in the auction. All right, so trying to figure out, can I get up there to that one? Don't know if I can. Oh, yep, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Maybe I should. Maybe I shall. Maybe I will. Maybe. No, 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 no. We're not jumping. We're not jumping. We're not jumping like that. We need to get, it's literally, oh wait, it's in that little clearing with, okay, so there is a little house, right? Oh, I'm actually close to where some bad guys spawn. I need to go around. There is a little house up here. And back in the day, it used to have a supplier that you could buy recipes off of, but they're no longer there. But there is, in fact, an alchemy trainer and an herbalism trainer. Now, I chose, I chose 2 gathering professions on this particular toon. Just so, I could maximize my gold farming. So, I chose mining and I chose herbalism. Herbalism for the obvious reasons, you know, not as many people do herbalism as you would expect. And mining, a lot of people use plate armor for the simple reason that it maintains the most hits. You know, like it can take the most damage before breaking. And it mitigates damage as much as possible. So between alchemy and inscription, herbalism is a really good fit as well. I'm gonna start just going in circles while I run my mouth for a little bit. The reason why I chose rogue, though, even though I could have chose any class, is because, say for instance, I'm in trouble. Like I get mobbed or I'm going into a high mob area. I just need to pass through. Stealth all the way, baby. Stealth all the way. And then, of course, the ability to pickpocket, which also supplements your gold-making abilities. Like right over here, we've got some bad guys. Now, I currently do not have pickpocketing. But once I hit, I think it might even be level 11. I'll be able to do it. Now, I'm going to die probably, but not before I take out this bad boy. Yeah, got him. Okay, so maybe we won't die. Maybe we won't die. Maybe we will not die. It'd be crazy if, like, by sheer accident playing my character this way, I end up, like, Iron Manning her. You know what I'm saying? Now, the reason why I chose Elwyn is because, A, it has the most nostalgia for me. And it also, like, believe it or not, is a really good gold farm if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing. I guess what we need to do is park our character somewhere safe and decide what we want to use as our spec, because I'm close to hitting level 11, which is another talent point. I don't think I have any talent point yet. I could be completely wrong. I might. Who knows? All right, so we're going to park it here for a second and decide what we want to do with our lives. Do we want to do assassination, outlaw, or subtlety? Now, I've tried subtlety. I think outlaw might be the way to go, because don't they have the gun? Don't they have the gun? I wish you could, like, preview them first. This uses the most weapons. And honestly, I wouldn't mind using fist weapons. I'm kind of interested in that. I've never really played with fist weapons before. I'm kind of interested. I'm kind of down for that. Agility and guile, leaps from the shadows, or a deadly master of poison. I think actually I might be playing an assassination on Matthias. I can't recall. Let's go with outlaw. It's the most fun in my opinion. I'd like to mess around with the fist weapon. So let's do that. I think we might... I don't know if we have any talent points. If we do, it's just going to be 1. Go to our talents. And... yeah, we have 1, which is not really that great. All right, Shiv. Evasion. Minus or gouge. Or thrill seeking. Grappling hook has 1 additional charge. I don't have grappling hook. Don't have it. Shadows. Well, my. At low levels, don't really. I don't know. Maybe I'm not feeling roguish. Maybe we'll remake this character. Who knows? I wanted to play a character I don't play very much. I might could do this with a druid even. There's an idea. I wonder if mechagnomes can be druids. We're gonna have to check in a minute. At the end of this, we'll check. All right, so let's. Guess Shiv is gonna be the ability we're gonna pick. Not really a big fan of that ability, but I mean it is. All right, let's go to our spellbook. We've unlocked blind. Here for now, and that's it. That's all the abilities and whatnot we have. I do want to on my secondary bar. I want to set up a few things. I always pick my Trader's Gilded Brutosaur and my Grizzly Hills Packmaster. Now, the reason why I like these two in particular, actually, you know what? For now, we can put that in number 1. The reason why I like the Grizzly Hills Packmasters for 2 reasons. A, it has a repair on one side and a vendor. I can sell a bunch of crap, right? But it also has, if I want to, transmog. Now, I don't think you get any kind of discount for transmogging, but I do want to hide my tabard. Oh, that's shoulder. Doy. Alright, let's hide our I just want to wear my outfit that I'm currently wearing. I'm not against using heirlooms. I just haven't done it yet, and I haven't felt the need to. And of course, the Brutosaur, because I'll be selling the stuff that I'm farming. Now, most of this is sellable. The only thing that isn't is rough stone, so we're just gonna vendor that. I don't need the rough stone. Now, these bags, believe it or not, as you guys can see, this right here is currently selling for $465 in the auction. I would sell it for $455, but I got that from the rare. So apparently, and I did not know this was a thing, but apparently, killing the rares in these low-level zones rewards you with a lot of just bags. It doesn't give you a lot of actual gear and stuff until you get a little bit higher. But apparently, the bags are very lucrative in these low-level areas to people who are playing in the low-level areas. Like, you'd be surprised how many people play classic characters, meaning they don't leave classic zones, they only level their characters to classic areas, and they only use, like, classic means to level their characters or make gold. So it's very interesting how many people are doing these things. I am not going to get too close to these. God willing, they won't see me. Now, if you come in here at a much lower level than these guys, even stealth, I believe they can see you, or they have a chance of seeing you. I'm just trying to find. Okay, so there's some. I'm trying to see what I can get away with, really. I mean, I'm not even wearing any, like, special gear or anything. I'm still doing good against these kobolds. They're level 9, that's why I just realized. I'm looking for rares like Mother Fang and treasure chests. So Mother Fang is a level 9 rare, so I should be able to just get her ass. Say that. What did we get? We got the Imbued Disciple's Cloak. You have to be really careful around these spiders because if they manage to poison you and you stealth, the second that poison ticks again... Oh, okay, so I got 3 of these bitches after me now. Not the best situation, but again, not the worst. Okay, so we are currently poisoned. We need to wait for that poison. Oh, we leveled up. We need to wait for that poison to go away. Alright, it's gone. Now we can. Now, Mother Fang just disappeared, so I'm curious to see if she'll respawn. So we're going to hang out here for a couple of minutes, maybe a minute, and we're going to see what happens. Meantime, we're going to pick our talent point. Is opportunity. I'm not cool with the first thing you get being a passive, because at this level, I really need a few more actives. But, you know, it is what it is. Also, we were looking to see if a treasure chest had spawned in here, and apparently it has not. So... off we go. And I guess Mother Fang is not coming back. Not anytime soon. So let's just get the hell out of here. Oh wow, I didn't know there was another one. Is this rat attacking me or just sitting here watching like, I bet you won't hit him? Now, you'd be surprised all the vendor garbage I'm currently picking up that still sells. This character is basically going to be making like a lot of gold off of
I need to target something first.
like transmoggable items and whatnot. I'm just checking to see if there's anything in. I didn't mean to do that jump. But yeah. You'd be surprised the market that there is for just transmogs. Just transmogs. And I don't know if I want to go grab that up there. Earthroot? Yeah. Let me see what the gold sell for Earthroot is. 350? Yeah. At any level, that's a good deal. Seriously, that's a good deal. Say I sell 100 of them at 350 a pop. That's gonna make it 35 gold? 350 gold? I don't know. I didn't go to school for no math. Now, the best thing about the route we're taking is it's going to take us basically around where most, not all, but most of the rares are. And some of them do drop a little piece of gear or two. It's not about the gear, it's about those bags. Now, some of the gear may even sell. Like Mother Fang back there, she drops a... It's either a knife or a chest piece. I can't recall off the top of my head. I really can't. I really, like, I cannot recall off the top of my head what it is. Honestly, if it's a knife or a chest piece. She might drop both. I'm flying, but I'm not. I'm swimming. Oh, we gotta talk about flying and farming, you guys. I am so pissed off. So, okay. So, the way this works is, the longest time, if you spec'd into it with your profession points, your skill points, if you are mounted up, you can still farm nodes, right? For the longest time, people have been able to just hover over a node and farm it, no matter what zone you're in. And we all thought, okay, that's how that's supposed to work. They're allowing you to stay in flight, so that way you can hover over explosive nodes in the latest content, you know, like, because they added, like, those crazy-ass explosive nodes. We all thought that that was working as intended. Apparently, no, that was a bug. And it has since 11.2 went live, been patched out. So now you can still be mounted, but you have to be on the ground. And what makes this even worse is that now that only works in, I believe, Dragonflight and the War Within zones. So in these old classic zones, let me show you. In the old classic zones, if you're mounted up, now watch this make a liar out of me. Go to click on a node, dismounts you. I'm pissed about this. My nose is crazy. Yeah, I'm really pissed about this, honestly. So, your enemy don't. In fact, let's go ahead and put the Grizzly Hills Packmaster on the main hotbar as well. I don't need that little mechanic spider. It's just more better. It's more better for like getting rid of vendor garbage and according to this, there's supposed to be a rare right there, but he's since been wait. Oh nope, he's over there. This is gonna suck. Okay, so the best way to handle this is to just carefully pick them off one at a time. Because I'm telling you right now, that's not what I meant. Damn it. I'm telling you right now, if you try to attack this guy with all these guys around, you're in trouble. The problem is, he still has like a core group of 4. We are going to die. Damn it, I pulled all of them. Alright, we might be able to kill Fed Fennel. Oh god, this is gonna suck so bad. Oh god, Jesus. Oh my god, I haven't even poisoned my blades. You know, I haven't even done that. We're actually... I'm stunned. You know what, honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised. Yeah, let's poison up. And I'm stunned. We got a Disciple's Pants of the Aurora, a Lesser Healing Potion, a Stone Null Hammer, which is selling currently right now in the auction house for 1,400 gold. Now, we will not be selling it for that much. I can already tell you that right now, because something that, at that price, it's kind of a niche market. It's one of those things where, like, you can make that much if it sells. But that's the thing. It's got to sell. Some of these things might sell for, if I'm lucky, maybe a couple hundred gold. But it's not going to sell for no 1,400 gold. That's not happening. Let's go ahead and repair. And honestly... Now, I've already made, not very much gold, believe it or not. I thought I was making gold, actually, just by selling the rando. But at this level, it's not worth anything. It's worth like a couple of silver, maybe a couple of copper. That's it. Shit. And we're... You know what? I'm trying to sneak around with a light on my backpack. Let's go back into sneak mode. Kill this river. I want this node of Silverleaf. At this stage... Well, I guess I'm just going to have to... See, you can actually tell the difference with the poisons. Once we get the ability to pickpocket, that's going to change things. Now, I don't know if I can pickpocket Murlocs. But you can pickpocket the river. They have to be a humanoid, if I'm not mistaken. They have to be humanoid. And Murlocs are technically considered humanoid. Now, at this level, if I pickpocket anything, the first umpteen times it's just going to be like pocket lint, loose string, a pebble, stuff like that. I think someone is farming via flight because I'm barely finding any node. Barely. We're going to hop across and try a different approach. We're going to just circle around until we get to an area that I can... Something driving me nuts. Yeah, someone is farming. I'm not running across hardly any... There's no... I mean, I've barely found a handful of herbalism nodes, but I've only found like a couple. I only have 28 copper, and we're at 29 minutes in. Like, I should have at least twice that number. I should have at least twice that number. Chances are I'm competing against other farmers right now. And we're at peak time right now. Yeah, we're running into the issue of other folks farming. I might consider filming these on my days off. Like at 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning when I get up, once I go back to work. I do herbalism. Currently being patrolled by a bear and some bandits. Trying so hard. Hello? So hard to not be seen by anything. Okay, so he's gonna attack that, and I'm gonna attack this plant. Oh, he's pulling everything. I'll help. Just for the loot. Just for the loot! I did it for the loot. Wait, there's supposed to be a treasure chest here. That's the thing. Like, I have an add-on on my map that shows me where all the local treasure chests are supposed to be, right? Like, that's where all the treasure chests are. Or rares. Sometimes I think it's also supposed to mean rares. Although I do tend to have these little skulls for rares. So, there's that as well. So, we'll see. Now, I'm after a specific rare, a giant turtle. But I heard something. Named Terapis. And he drops a bag. Unfortunately, he also patrols the shoreline. And he gets tied up with these murlocs all the time. Also, he is on a pretty quick timer. But again, I could just be coming up where someone has just farmed him. Or he might be surrounded by murlocs. If he's surrounded by a bunch of murlocs, I don't really want to tangle with that. I just want to see if I can find him. And in stealth mode, it's wild. I think he's actually spawns further down. Let me see. It doesn't have his... Oh, yes, it does. Yeah, I haven't even reached to where he spawns in. I'm just walking. You know what? Just for funsies.
I need to target something first.
If I had water walking, this would go a little bit quicker. I'm just saying. Alright, back to stealth mode, because there's no way I'm going to get through all this without being invisible. That's all I'm saying. Thank God I don't have a debuff or poison. If one of them catches sight of me, I'm in trouble. Alright, so we're getting covered Brackwell pumpkin. Now, okay, here's a question. If I'm in stealth mode, if I'm invisible, and I level up by accident, does it throw me out of stealth? I actually don't know the answer to that. And believe it or not, 90% of our experience has been just from farming. We're gonna attempt skirting around the murloc. Say that there's more over here. I'm just trying my best to find Terapis. Watch him not even be spawned. If he's not, no big deal. We'll just... I've usually caught him right around this area too. So we're close to where I've normally almost always caught him. We're almost at the halfway point of his walk. And I hate being so damn slow. We're gonna mount up and like skip around a little bit. I'm just trying my best to not be seen by these guys. He's almost always around murlocs. He is hostile. As soon as you walk up to him, he's already red. There's another turtle rare in another zone that is there he is right there, who's one of my favorites, and he's headed towards us. Okay, And his name is Cranky Benji. Try and see if I can get him over here away from that Murloc. Yes, 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 I can.
I require a target.
We leveled up, bitch. We leveled up. Okay. We leveled up and we got some new abilities on our hotbar. Our regular. We got Feint and Pistol Shot. Okay, so Pistol Shot opens up a little bit more fun. Why am I still in stealth mode? Pistol Shot opens up a little bit of fun that we can have. It makes, once you start getting a little bit higher level, like 20 or 30, it makes getting through situations a little bit easier. Just a little bit. Grab this ore. I can't wait till we get pickpocketing. I think that's level 15 or 17. It's one of those odd levels. All right, Thuros has popped up. We're gonna. This is gonna suck because these are all humanoid people who. All right, I'm gonna kill this one first. Now, the way the servers work is it takes about a minute or two after you've leveled up to. All right, we got him. Oh, I've been stunned. Damn it. What is this doing?
I am out of range.
Hey.
I do not have a target.
Fucking. Help me.
Too far away.
Okay, I got them all. Thank God. I don't know what just got away. What is this ability? Pistol Shot. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, this Feint ability. Where's that there? I don't even use it, honestly, ever. Like, ever. Alright, there's supposed to be a treasure chest here. There wasn't. Less. Alright, let's go grab a couple of plants. First things first. Please? That's the thing. You can't let them actually walk into you. You can be invisible, but that doesn't mean you're, like, invincible. You're not a ghost. You're still a person. You're still solid matter. You're just invisible. Alright. I don't know why the music just changed, but I didn't like it. Yes! Alright, so I'm gonna go over to this little house here. There's a possibility for a treasure chest. I doubt there's gonna be one. Also, you have to be really careful because Chicken did not like me. There's a guy in here, the Dock Master. What's that noise? Yeah. I think if you hang out too long, they will catch sight or sound or smell of you. Something. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I believe there's a rare at this farm we're coming up to. We got some bear meat, which sells okay. I mean, look at my little character. She's shorter than the plants she's going through. Any other character, those plants would be to their knees. But this character here, she's just so tiny. I love gnomes. They're my favorite. They're my absolute favorite. Now, I very nearly picked leatherworking as my ability, as my profession, my gathering profession. This is a good spot to farm your leathers. This is an area in the game called hyperspawn point, and what it is as you kill them, their spawn is so ramped up in the game that like they'll just always spawn. You never run out of those boars to kill, and you also get the meat and whatnot, but it's mostly for the leather. You're just doing it for the leather. I just thought of this old song. Did it all for the... I don't know why. 'Cause I'm not interested. Wait, no, that's not... Trying to do that. That's the one thing about this particular thing is this mount. It does that. Okay, so there might be a treasure chest in here. There might not. I got it yesterday on my main, and that's not here now. So no biggie, no biggie. I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see. We still haven't completed a full circuit of the map. We're close, but we haven't quite done a full circuit. This is nuts, isn't it? Okay, we need the rare that spawns over... I don't know why I'm talking so quietly. He can't hear me. Although, that would be kind of cool if the devs built something in there to where, like, if you were streaming or something, you had to talk in hushed tones because the bad guys could hear you. That'd be kind of interesting. I think that would be kind of cool. I really do. I think that would be interesting. It'd be hair-raising and appalling is what it would be. Just checking to see if there's any rares or treasures here. I'll tell you a good place I like going to farm treasures and rares is Stranglethorn Vale. We need to make a character like a troll character or a Vulpera or something and just go run around in Stranglethorn Vale. That possibility. I'm gonna say it. Alright, we found an ore finally. I found a few others, but just finding them in the low-level areas has gotten harder. What it is back in the day, when people were able to, believe it or not, I blame it on the not being able to hover over nodes anymore. When people were hovering over nodes, they were farming them much quicker, which sped up the spawn rate. Now it's slowed down because farming has slowed down. I know that doesn't sound like that should be a thing, but that is a thing. What it is people are farming them slower, and so they're not spawning as fast. And I'm not explaining it. Like, the amount of time it's taking to farm the nodes is a lot longer than it used to be. Got a waterlogged chest that has popped up over there. Now, I don't know if I have to lockpick it or if I can just loot it. I don't know. It's gonna stay there, I'm assuming, until I could go get it. There should also be a rare there in a minute. I remember killing this particular spider on Matthias. Alright, we gotta go stealth. Go get that. Wait. There's more nodes all of a sudden. All the nodes want to pop up all of a sudden. We're very close to hitting our next level, actually. We might get it when we loot this chest, which all of a sudden is not there anymore, I bet. Oh, nope, it's still there. Okay. Now, in Classic, this chest was always here, and I think everyone could loot it once, but I think rogues could loot it repeatedly, like they had to actually lockpick it. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so we got a couple of things. Let's see what we got. We got the Red Defias mask, which back in the day, only rogues could equip that. Now anyone can. Let's see what it looks like. It's cute, actually, and it goes with what I'm wearing currently, so we're gonna put that on. I probably could put on a couple of things. All right, this is leather. I can use it. The mask. This cloak. Actually, I don't need, but it's an extra armor, so we'll use it for now. So this bag is worth almost 6 gold. So we're gonna move that down. We'll move that down. That yet. We're gonna put this on my actual hotbar. I'm gonna need that. This pitted Defias sword. Nope. Beat stick. That's a 2-hander. Can't use it. The stone null hammer. It is a BOE actually. That's a BOE. Those are garbage. Just looking. This will sell for 34. anything that sells for more than like a gold or two, it's going in the auction house. I looted this. It is not soulbound, but it doesn't sell for anything. I'm just gonna learn it. I'm just looking actually. This will sell for a little over 3. I said $1.52. That's garbage. Just looking really to see some of the crafting mats. Oh, that'll sell for almost 8 gold. Hello. I don't think the rare is here. It would have pinged by now. But I will say sometimes, I've noticed this, sometimes it seems like rares that are like inside a building won't show up on my scanner. And I just saw someone spawn in, so chances are someone just came and got the rare. Yeah, she not there. So we'll just do that. There is still this cut perk. Oh, I just got so dizzy. Oh, son of a bitch. I thought I could get in and out. And now. I thought I had it. I really did. Let's see if the rare respawned that fast. Sometimes they do. Well, there's a bandit, but no one else. That's fine. We'll find her at a later date. I don't know what she drops, honestly. Some of these rares, most of the rares here in this low-level area, they just drop bags. Some of them, on the other hand, they actually do drop real gear for your character that you can or sell. And we leveled up. So this guy here should be theoretically an easy breezy situation. We got kidney shot. A lot of these abilities, I'm not joking. I think rogues have a lot of flavor abilities, but for the most part, most of the abilities that you get as a rogue, they're not necessary, they're not needed. They're really not welcome, honestly. Like, there's a couple of abilities that you'll use all the time, every time. But rogues are probably one of the few classes that, in my opinion, are gamepad ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, as in, you could map their abilities to a gamepad and play the game really successfully. I use my little bang bang boom on him. Pistol shot, it's called. Is that what it's called? Pistol shot? Yes, pistol shot. So we've pretty much completed a full circle finally. It took us 48 minutes with some stops and some lollygagging, basically. I'm not zone locked or anything. What in the world? Why do these people keep doing this stupid shit? It's always this same guy too. This knucklehead. That's
Good day
right.
to you.
We might actually. What is all this stupid shit here? What is all this? The same fucking person. They need to grow up. Knucklehead needs to grow up. Anyway, I want to. You know what? I don't even have to go. I don't even have to go to Stormwind. I was about to run to Stormwind to, wait, is that the same idiot? Nope. I was about to run all the way to Stormwind just to put my stuff in the auction house. I still haven't even made 2 gold. But we're gonna see. First things first, you have to do a full scan. I always do that on, even if I just did a full scan on another character, the auction house prices can change in seconds sometimes. So, we're going to wait for this scan, and then we're going to go into our selling menu, and we're going to get rid of some stuff. So, let's get it all down here. This is all the stuff that I'm going to worry about selling. Just raw materials. Linen. looking. We'll see about that recipe. I don't think I can sell it for anything really, but we'll see. All right. So the Pitted Defias sword, it's selling for there's no more, so we can actually up that a little bit. Let's try selling it for 75 gold. I always put 95 cents on the end of all of my sales if I can. We'll go to 33.95. I don't undercutting is okay if you're just undercutting by like a tiny little bit, but when well actually, okay. I believe in undercutting when people are being like really ridiculous with prices. They're trying to sell this for 1,400 gold. It's a level 1, oh, sorry, level 4 Knoll hammer. I'm going to sell mine for like 650. That's a lot of gold. The pan gold. Let's do 5. When you're not competing with anyone else, you can kind of dictate your price, but don't be greedy. You know, don't be stupid about it. I undercut by like usually like 10 silver or something like that. All right, so that's not worth anything. Okay, the Peace Bloom is worth 585. We're gonna go to 75. That'll net us, if it all sells, 86 gold. This is how I've been gold farming. Is I'm only undercutting by like a tiny little bit. But it's netting me like real results. I'm not gonna get. Although, let's go to 30. And that'll still get us 270. Yeah. Alright, now the copper ore is almost always... I am not going to undercut because people are always buying copper ore. So at 375, that'll net us almost 200 gold. This rough stone, garbage. This, I'm curious about. We'll go to 55. We'll see if that nets us anything. Small spider legs, net. Silverleaf, we'll go to 35. I'm not being greedy with my undercutting either. I'm not trying to like specifically hurt anybody. I'm just trying to make sure that my Tiger's Eye sells before the other 11. And then this Crocodile. Okay, so wait, let me go back into that. If we end up selling everything that we have on here for sale, I doubt that's gonna sell for that price. Although if it does, I'd be... Sometimes someone just bought my Silverleaf. That's 128 gold right there on my character. 128 gold. As we're sitting here on camera, someone bought all my Silverleaf. If the Knoll hammer sells, I doubt it. But what I was gonna say is, if it does sell, more often than not, it's someone else who's trying to sell the Knoll hammers. They'll sell mine. They'll buy mine for 650 and then turn around and resell it for like 1,400 gold again, like everyone else was trying to do. That's fine. I don't care. I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy. I would love to sell it for 1,400. I would love to sell it for that, but only if they were selling theirs for like 2,800. I try to like around half mark. So if someone's selling something for 50 gold, if I can make a profit, I'll sell mine for 25. You know what I'm saying? But that's 128 gold we just made. After the auction house cut, which is I believe 10%, it'll be like 116 gold on top of my 1 gold that I have. But if any of this other stuff sells, if all of it sells, you're looking at about 700-800 gold in the span of an hour. That's how I've been gold farming. That's how easy it is. This wasn't to teach people how to make gold. This was not even to like brag. This was just to like see what we could do, basically. Just see what we could do in an hour. So we're getting rid of that. That. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna buy back the small spider leg, the venom sack, and the haunch of meat, because we will be actually leveling this toon a little bit through questing. And I believe there's like a cooking quest or something where you have to gather some cooking mats off low level things. I'm not sure exactly what you'll be needing. Probably all of it at some point, but that's what we'll be needing. All right, so let's pick our talent points. We've got 2 points. Grappling hook has 1 additional charge. I don't have grappling hook. Do I get grappling hook at some point? Do I get grappling hook at some point? I don't see it. I really don't. We picked outlaw. Wait. Grappling hook is subtlety, I bet. No? Say fall. Reduces fall damage? I didn't know that was a rogue ability. I had no idea. Alright, let's check our talents again. We must get grappling hook from... let me just type in hook. We've got retractable hook, which is this one. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Do I already have the ability? No. I don't have the ability. I can't find the ability. Type in grappling. I hope I spelled that right. Oh, wait. Yeah, these two abilities here gives you an extra charge and reduces a cooldown. But you know what? I think grappling hook is... I know it's on this one. No, that's Shadow Strike. Shadow Dance. Death Mark. Am I just missing it? You know what? Let's check out the starter build. I have a feeling I'm going to hate this, but let's see what the starter build is. They gave me evasion, and they gave me Master Poisoner. Okay, I would have picked that. And then this was increase your energy. I would have picked that. I definitely would have picked that. Okay, so we're gonna move evasion up here because it's like a movement unimpairing ability. That's generally how I work that. I feel like we need to get on a different character. I really do. Kind of hating this a little bit.
I supply only the finest goods.
Okay, the cooking trainer. I need to buy the spiced bread recipe because we are going to need to work on... I like this, actually, this transmog, you guys. It's not even a transmog. I am transmogged because I hid my tabard, but this is actually a cute little outfit. I almost called her Goldilocks. I almost called her that and gave her like the 3 pigtails. I almost did. Yeah. I think we're done for this character. I just wanted to do like maybe an hour video. Matthias has mail. Let's see. Auction. This is probably stuff being returned. I'm gonna go ahead and answer all my mail on this first episode. I'm not gonna be doing it a lot, but I want to see if I made any more gold because I have pages and pages and pages I've been throwing away. I've been writing down my gold, my silver, and my copper. And every time I make a whole bunch more, I write it all down, and then I add it all up, and then once I sell a bunch more stuff, rinse and repeat. I'm going to be adding WeeBoomer's gold to this same pile. Oh, we sold a whole bunch of stuff. That one there's 1900 gold, 208 gold. I made about 2 grand just now. Alrighty. So we ended up making a total of 25.35 in gold, 75 silver, and 82 copper. Alright, let's check on... Now, some of these other tunes are probably just stuff being returned from the auction house that didn't sell. I'm not, like, rose-colored glasses thinking, oh, it's all happening, I'm making all this, like... But we're getting very, very close to the 250,000 gold mark. And like I said, once we do that, I'm not going to focus so much on gold making. I'm going to focus more on leveling my low-level toons like we've been doing for a while. I might do a secondary let's play that's not gold farming, and that's literally just leveling. I might wait until the Legion Remix event happens. I'm not 100% sure. I've been thinking about zone locking. Oh, we made 119 gold on this character. Write that down. And it was 119. 6 silver and my guy, my gold. It literally just disappeared. Like, what just happened? Still says I have unread mail from the auction house. I clicked on it. It didn't go into my bags. It didn't record it. And now it's saying I have no mail. Oh, okay, so it did record it. It just didn't record it in-game. That's weird. Because a second ago I had 995 gold, and now I'm at 114. So I'm not going to record the silver, I mean the copper I picked up. I don't recall what that was, but I do recall it being 119 gold and 66 silver. I just don't remember what the copper was. And then Boomer has mail. Again, I'd be surprised if anything on her sold. I have had 0 luck making gold on her. I'm not joking. Everything, not much, but everything I've put on the auction house on this particular toon has not sold. Has not sold at all. I've just ended up mailing it to other toons and selling. And what's crazy is it sells fine on other toons, not on her. She has the worst gold luck. Yeah, see, all of this is expired. I can't sell any of it. Any of it. Just checking my mail real quick before we end this, guys. That's something I mailed myself. I'm not worried about that. Mailed myself. This is more stuff being returned. I doubt I sold anything on this toon. He's another one that has bad luck in the auction house. What's weird is like all of my banker toons seem to be doing fine with selling stuff. It's my normal toons that I play as characters, you know, that seem to have a problem making gold. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. Maybe I've built a reputation up in the auction house with my banker toons. Yeah, see, expired. And I think that's our lot. Yeah, that's it. Okay. These are all my characters. These are all of them on this account. Athena, I'm going to end up getting rid of. Deadshot, I'll keep. Needle Bopper, I don't know if I'm going to keep her or not, honestly. Bulldozer, I'll end up getting rid of him probably. Oh, Indigosa is definitely gone. Belagos is gone. Talia, I don't know if I'm going to keep her or Addie. I am going to keep Memoron. I just wanted a Memoron. I like making characters based off lore characters. Like, I have a Vol'jin. I have a Memoron. I have a Gold Daniel, an Artegal, who you guys know the name Artegal. If you play a Warlock, you know that name. Or if you even know a Worgen. I've got a Millhouse. I've got a Matthias, who I'm going to be playing in just a couple of minutes. I have a Sylvanas. I have a Khaleesi. I have a Nathanos. I have an Odin. I have a Poseidon. Like, I have a lot of characters. I also have, on another account, I have an Anduin. I have a Variant. Like Varian. I have a Variant. I had a girl version, a woman version of the Gul'dan character called Gul'Daniel, and I just didn't like it. I also have a demon hunter I made called Illidanul. I've been trying to put my name in some of the lore characters' names as well. But yeah, this is Matthias. We're going to be hopping on him shortly in our next Let's Play. In the meantime, I really do appreciate you guys coming along for this ride. I don't know how well this is going to do. This is my first time trying this, but I wanted to see if it was viable, if it was something that I could do on YouTube. just like once a week or maybe twice a month even, just to see if it's well received. I'm also going to be uploading this maybe on Facebook or Twitter or even Blue Sky just to see how well it does. I'm trying my best to kind of step outside my comfort zone when it comes to content. Anyway, thank you guys so very much. I'm going to try a different Let's Play soon. What happens? Meantime, you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you later. Bye.